Okay, welcome to the video. Today I'm gonna show you a little project that I'm working on. For many years now, I've been providing changes and support to one of my clients that has a database program running on their local area networks using a IIS server, and we have PHP installed on it. We got MySQL installed on it. I put WordPress on it, and I wrote a database application and set it up as a plugin for WordPress, and that's running on their system. And I'm trying to set it up so that I could do a manual for them and some videos as to how to do the basic functions within the application. And in order to do this, you can't really put all the actual names of the people that they're servicing in that's listed in the database in the documentation or on the videos, because that would be compromising their anonymity. So basically, what I've done is to set up a little class here. So I called it, for lack of a better name, sample data. So I have a class called sample data. Within that, I set up private variables for male names, for female names, for last names, and for doctor names. So we'll just leave that as that, and come down here a little bit later, and I have one function in this class called create sample. When I call create sample, it creates for me any number of samples. I'm going to set it back to 10 so we can just see it happening in real time, real quickly. And the first thing it does is it finds a random female name out of the female list, and then it pulls out a sample, a random male name out of the male list, and then a random last name out of the last names list. So it puts all these into local strings, and then it says generate which gender we're going to choose by using another random function, which can either be 0 or 1. And it sets up a phone number with a random last 4 digits. I chose 475 because that's one of the area codes within the state of Connecticut. And by using 555 for the internal 3 digits of the phone number, you are using what the phone company says are for other purpose numbers, so that you're not putting somebody's actual phone number up in your sample data. So then we go through and we say, well, if the gender was 0, then we're going to do a female. So this finds the female first name, last name, and adds the phone number and adds it to our result. Otherwise, it assumes it's a male, and it does the same thing but with the male name, etc., etc. And then it returns the result. And this is activating SD equals new sample data, activates the object from the class that we set up. And if we echo SD create sample, it takes what it assembled here into the result, and that gets sent out to the screen. And now this is what that is going to look like. So here it says sample data, and here's my different, and I think I didn't save it in between because it's still doing the 20. Here's the 10 names. So it shows them to you on the screen so that you can check and make sure that everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So now if I wanted to take this and transfer that into a database, that would be relatively simple to do, and we could add it right into the code after the get sample, or we could add it into the create sample. And instead of returning a result, we would go in here and we would say add a new record to a database and put in the data we just assembled into the record and insert a new record. And then I would have a sample set of data for my project. And so if I wanted to change this to 100 and save it and reload it, now I have 100 names and 100 phone numbers that don't exist. So anyways, that's how you do it in this particular situation. One thing that I note is when you say get the random of an array, the array is numbered 0 through whatever number the last entry in the array is. However, counts how many entries are in the array, which is one more than the last record. So in order for this to work properly, you have to do the -1 when you use the count function on an array. So just a little thing that we have to remember to keep our programs working properly. So that always annoyed me that they start their arrays with 0 instead of 1. I could never understand that, but it's the way the world is and I can't change it. So you learn and you deal with it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments block below. And if you have any comments about what else you'd like me to be showing you on this channel, definitely leave me a comment and I'd be happy to try to fulfill any needs that you might have. So I hope you enjoyed this, and subscribe to the channel and you'll get notifications whenever new videos come out. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.